Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this video I'm going to showcase a little bit of more gameplay of my Midrange Dragon Priest deck, and this deck has been a lot of fun. This video has three there are games against Cube Hunter, Odd Paladin and Even Shaman, and these were some really fun games that I had with the deck. If you want more information on the precise construction of the deck and how to play it, please check out the previous video that I made about this, how to play Midrange Dragon Priest. And without further ado, let's head into action. But now, a real test, because we're facing a real deck. I might try with this hand. It's a fairly decent early game hand. It can't beat an egg on 3 though. He kept 2 cards. I guess this is a loss. Toby K just subscribed. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support and welcome. I need to try with the Northshire Cleric. He might have a Hunter's Mark. We can see. With the Cabal. Yeah, but Cabal it costs 6 mana. And the Egg plus Plated costs 4. So that's kind of a problem with that idea.
Right away.
This beast will not be tamed.
Those beasts, they will not be tamed. I can't coin the Cabal next turn either. He could have Egg plus Plated in hand now. So if I coin the Scale Worm, I could kill this. If he goes for the Egg plus Plated, I could kill the 5/5. I can't kill the 5/5 and the Egg. I could only silence the Egg, but then he could cube it. If I play Amalgam and he goes for the Egg, I can mass dispel and then kill the Egg. He'll still have the 5/5. I think I need to play the Scale Worm. He might play a flanking strike on it. Well, that's not really strong. He really wants to play the Egg. He could also have like Egg and Hunter's Mark. Yeah, this isn't very strong. I could do a Twilight Drake against this. Well, he could still have some damage and then this and kill the Cleric and get to do things. And he can have Egg and the 3/3 minion for 6 mana. Can he kill the Cleric now? He needs 1 damage. 2 more turns before we get to the Cabal. So he's going to get the kill on the Cleric. Is it going to be an Egg plus Terror Scale play next turn? I don't particularly want to silence the Grizzly. I think I want to draw. I have the option to play Glimmerroot or the Amalgam. The nice part about Amalgam is that it survives attacks from these. Glimmerroot gives me more resources. I think I need to play the Amalgam now. He's probably going to kill the Cleric anyway. He plays the Egg and he plays the Terror Scale Stalker, and then I steal the Egg, right? He's still left with a 5/5. No, he plays Shaw. That's interesting. Now I know he has a King Crush in hand. Well, at least it's not coming out of Katrina. I have no effective way to deal with Shaw. This is the only dragon I have in hand, so it's the only thing that activates the Acolyte. I mean, I could obviously mass dispel the Shaw. What if he plays like 7 high main next turn? I already know he has a King Crush in hand. So I'm always killing this fellow. That's for sure. But the next move... Is it a Twilight Drake again? No, that's the only dragon. It has to be just the Chain Gang. But this is a little bit weak. He can clear the board now. 7 high main. Boom, boom, boom. There's the 7 high main. Oh, and he also has a cube in hand. Well, that's good to know, I suppose. He has a cube, he has a King Crush. Need to figure out a way to go through this. He gets some 2/2s from this. But if I silence it, he cubes it, and I can't steal the cube yet. I'm going to have to top deck a dragon in the next 2 turns. I believe I can. I have to believe that I can top deck a dragon in the next 2 turns. Well, I know he runs Hunter's Mark in that deck. I'm probably going to have to play Mass Dispel next turn. Then I will need the dragon. He wants to cube the high main, he can't use it to kill anything. He probably just lets the high main go. There's a chance that next turn is a Mossy Horror turn, but he's trading the 2/2s into the... He's trading 2 of the 2/2s, right? I figured as much. So I know there's a King Crush in hand. Can I force the King Crush with Glitch King? He also has a Terror Scale Stalker in hand. So he can do cube Terror Scale Stalker. He can create himself a ton of shows. Mossy doesn't do much. I'll still need the dragon top deck. I need to try with this. He has already played 1 Hunter's Mark. Maybe he does not have a second Hunter's Mark in hand. But even if I survive all this, then I would have to survive Deathstalk Rexa. So maybe this deck just might be too good to be beaten by a simple thing like this. Did we actually get him to sacrifice the King Crush? Because that King Crush is not coming back if you let it go now. We did get him to sacrifice the King Crush. That's a piece of good news. King Crush is gone for good. I need to draw a card. Dustbreaker is a fine card. Now I need to heal up my face a little bit though. But I probably can't handle the Deathstalker. I was surprisingly able to handle this first assault. But once we get to Deathstalker, it's going to be too much. Really? It was surprising. It's really surprising. I suppose I'm taking the egg and doing a Duskbreaker here. He still has the Shaw, so his minions still have Rush. But there's no King Crush anymore. That's pretty powerful. I don't have a dragon to activate the Duskbreaker. That's a little bit sad. That means I have to Doom Pact and I will lose the fatigue game. Right. I needed a dragon. There were only 3 left in the deck. I can draw a dragon with the Mass Dispel though. Let's draw a dragon now. If I had managed to draw a dragon, I would have still been fine. Yeah, this might be too much. Because I have to Doom back the board. I lose too much. I won't be able to come back from this. I have only 5 cards left in the deck, so I would need to gain a significant tempo advantage here. And he was able to top deck another egg. And that was pretty solid. Well, bad matchup as I said. I'm technically alive by stealing the attack of those both and healing my face. So I suppose if there's a play that keeps me technically alive, we're going to go for that play, right? Doesn't seem to make much sense to not go for it. But yeah, not going to make it anyway. So I can steal the cube, and I can heal my face, and I can kill both of the minions. I know he has a Mossy Horror in hand. So I kill this. And I kill this. And I steal this, and I heal my face. I have 3 cards left in the deck. That's a pretty... not a big clock left. I know he has Mossy Horror. I know this card is a Mossy Horror. I don't know what the other card is. He has Katrina in the deck. Okay, I need to heal my face every turn. For obvious reasons. I could Mossy my own cube to get 2 5/5s out here. So I kill this, but the moment he finds Deathstalker Rexa, he's golden, right? Yeah, he has Deathstalker Rexa in the deck. How do I play around that? I actually use this one to kill that, right? Yeah, I think I'll do it like this. The moment he finds Deathstalker Rexa, he might just find immediate lethal. I actually thought there were 2 5/5s in that. I forgot that it was 2 eggs. I guess this wasn't as good as I thought it would be. He was able to tracking into a candle shot. No. Is it fatigue? So I have to assume Odd Paladin. I think I like these cards. Because there's lots of Divine Shields around. There's lots of minions to kill with a Duskbreaker. And having a 3-drop seems reasonable. I mean, only 1 or 2 drops that I could get would be Cleric or Kelaset, which would be better. But there are so few of those that the probability I feel is too low. Not many Paladins around anymore. Yeah, people are a bit bored of playing Paladin. I mean, Paladin is still a strong deck. There's nothing wrong with Paladin. People are just bored of playing with it. Alright. But now it's interesting, because now I have good cards. So we get to see if I can contest this while I have some good cards. I don't have a dragon to activate the Duskbreaker yet. Does this mean that I have to play the Blood Knight? But he runs Giggling Inventors too. So how long can this go on? Now I also have the option to draw, because I found the cleric. So I could just bump into here and draw with the cleric. You can obviously kill the cleric, but that would be pretty strong. 9/9 Blood Knight, and reducing his board to 3 minions wouldn't be terrible either. I think I want to draw because I have a Duskbreaker in hand. So I really need to find those dragons. I really need to get some dragons to activate the Duskbreaker. There will be lots of Divine Shields. Blood Knight will have its time. I'm actually a little bit surprised by him giving up on the Divine Shield here. Well, that is not a dragon, but it's a minion that can be used immediately, and I think I will. Let's use that to contest the board a bit. I feel this is appropriate. I can't let him snowball the board. He's playing Raid Leader build, which is kind of old-fashioned too. Well, that is not a dragon. I played the 4/4 Glimmerroot, of course, and not the 3/3 Glimmerroot. Well, I know he has Righteous Protectors in that deck. And I think I'm going to play it out immediately. What if he plays a Blood Knight and takes away the Divine Shield? Gets a 6/6 Blood Knight. There are risks involved. There are absolutely risks involved. As long as his minions keep being buffed, the Cabal Shadow Priest can't steal any. Unfortunate. Could I get a dragon top deck, please? I cannot get a dragon top deck. But I can find something at least. Well, I need to kill this one. Need to play the chain gang. I suppose I'm healing this fellow here instead of my face. Chain gang is Skeleset buffed, so these don't currently line up well against it. He could do some kind of level up things, but these would still only have 3 health. But I would really like to draw a dragon, please. There are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dragons in the deck. 7 out of 20 currently to draw a dragon. Even with that move.
Reporting for duty.
Well, I don't seem to be able to find dragons very easily. I could kill a raid leader, but I could steal the other to reduce immediate damage on the board. Any good alternatives? Can't find them. I don't have enough mana to heal this up. I think that's just what I need to do here. I need to reduce this incoming damage now. So he will need more buffs. He could play a Vine Cleaver this turn, which followed up by a a Stormwind Champion. That's interesting. Okay, Dragon top deck is still good. That unfortunately is not a dragon. But I can draw with this, so I can potentially use this to get a dragon. It's a shame that I will have to spend 2 of my most powerful cards to get that done. I believe I have to look for that dragon. Unfortunately, that one is not a dragon either. I mean, There are 8 dragons in this deck, and there are 7 still to be found. So I'm going to have to Twilight Acolyte this one and trade away one of those. So he has 6 on board, he needs another 8 to kill me immediately. And there's potential for him to have another 8 in hand. But that would require a Leroy. Double Blessing of Might doesn't do it, Vine Cleaver Blessing of Might doesn't do it, Level Up Blessing of Might doesn't do it. But my chronic inability to draw a dragon does make this game rather difficult. Sounds exactly like another Finnish streamer. His name is Zemalf. I do not know. Do not know him. Now even a dragon is not going to be enough, right? No, but Mossy Horror can save me. Welcome, Mossy. You came just in time. So we Mossy away the little ones and kill the slightly bigger one. And at this point I believe I need to heal my face, because there is risk of just a lot of incoming damage. But there could be like Leroy double Blessing of Might, which would be 12 damage. So that would be kind of, I believe, an appropriate ending to my struggle here.
Speak your peace.
But I have 7 dragons in the deck. It's 7 out of 16 to draw a dragon now. Okay, 7 out of 16. Let's grab that dragon. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. There are still 7 dragons in the deck. This is very unfortunate. I'm dead to a Blessing of Might. He has 1 card that's in his hand since the beginning. I need to top deck a dragon with this 1 draw from Harrison. That's my only out.
That belongs in a museum.
That's a dragon! Yes! That's a dragon. I'm still dead to Leroy double Blessing of Might. But I actually know that one of these cards is a taunt minion from the Stonehill Defender. So I suppose Leroy double Blessing of Might is not going to happen.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Level up is going to happen. Or Tarim. Tarim is solid. Can I beat Tarim? I can only push 9 to face. 5, 6, 7 when if I draw. We'll assume that this is Leroy. I think I need to assume that's Leroy. 7 mana if I draw. I need to play the Glimmer Root. He definitely has Vine Cleaver in that deck. It's Scale Worm. Scale Worm hits here. This one goes there. I need to trade the board. But I think I need to heal my face. I think I need to heal my face over healing the minion and drawing a card. I'm still dead to Leroy Blessing of Might.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
But he's too greedy.
Right away.
I kill him with his own Vine Cleaver.
Reporting for duty.
Is this going to be an Even Shaman? Or a Shadow Walk? I might keep the Acolyte with the Keleset. I know that it's a little bit risky, perhaps. But that means that even though I play Kelleset, I have way to activate the steals. He kept 3 cards. I don't like that.
Is someone injured?
I think I need to hold on to the coin because I need to get something better out there. Oh dear. Too much stuff.
Right away.
Maybe I should have went like cleric. Because now if he has a flame tongue totem, that's huge. He has the flame tongue totem. Ouch. That's huge. Now I have to find a Duskbreaker or I die. A little bit sad, but sometimes it goes like this. I just won't be able to deal with this board, and he can play Sea Giants and then I lose. Yeah.
Let me show you the arcade.
What? Really? Why the spell damage +1? Oh, I'm going to have to find the Duskbreaker or I will die. So I'll probably lose this. So then you could argue, was it even correct to keep the Kellas at hand? Or should I have just hard mulligan for Duskbreaker in the first place? Maybe I should have mulliganed the Acolyte for a Duskbreaker. I was trying to get a little bit too much value here. I couldn't quite pick up that much value. I still need a Duskbreaker. Mass Dispel. I don't think it's strong enough. 6, 7, 9 damage on board. The board is full though. It is correct to Mass Dispel this board now. And not play anything. Because he can't do anything this turn. He can only deal 5 damage to my face. So this buys me time. And I need time. So this buys me a little bit of time, but I'm just not getting there. I have to go into Lich King. He's going to have Hex most likely. So that's definitely an issue. But I have to get some... I mean, I was looking for Death and Decay basically. Doomback this kind of nice, but... So now he first sacrifices some minions in order to then play Hex. Or he can play another Flame Tongue Totem after sacrificing a minion. But I couldn't just keep taking damage every turn. Now that's an interesting move though. That's a very interesting move. What was that? Because now I'm obviously going to steal the attack from the Lich King. 4, 5, 6 mana if I draw. He might find a way to kill me though. It's possible. I am only at 11. So that can totally happen. Being at 11 doesn't feel too good. Because there are definitely ways that he can kill me. Whether he finds those ways depends heavily on the Lich King card. But there could be some kind of... Do you want ones? Okay, so Flame Tongue Totem. Another Flame Tongue Totem would be sweet for him. He gets those 1/1s. Beakered Lightning. He got the anti-magic shell. But this is wrong. Right. This is not correct. Yeah, that was not correct. Not that I'm complaining. Alakir Flame Tongue Totem. Well, that kills me. Can't do much about that. So just to impact those minions, we lose a few cards. But I can still play a Twilight Drake on the board. I'm always dead to Alakir Flame Tongue Totem, so... I mean, okay, if he has Alakir Flame Tongue Totem, I guess that was... But he can't play Alakir Flame Tongue Totem because he's overloaded. So maybe there's still some kind of a way. Mountain Giant, seriously? Well, that's interesting. I guess I don't want to die to that Mountain Giant. So I probably have to do impact again. That does not feel good. Still losing the game. Yeah, I don't see how I can win the game.
What?
If I had a Duskbreaker... With a Duskbreaker I could kill this. So yeah, Duskbreakers are pretty good to have, but both Duskbreakers in bottom 9 again. That kind of... I can't even kill off my Twilight Drake. Or if I had like a Twilight Acolyte here, well, that wouldn't actually help. I'd have to do impact again. Play the Glimmer Root. Mercspark Heal is not really making me feel comfortable. Duskbreaker would have been... First Duskbreaker would have been the next draw, but I'm losing this now because I don't have the resources to keep going. Another Mountain Giant off the top. Strong stuff. Now Duskbreaker would not be enough. Scaleworm is. So I have to use it. Feels bad, but I have to. Then I need to consider, do I Cabal Shadow Priest a 1/1? I mean, the Alakir Flame Tongue Totem is coming eventually, but... Just what can you do? I can't Cabal Shadow Priest to 1/1, I have to get more value from the Cabal Shadow Priest. That he was able to keep competing.
This curse has become our greatest strength.
And it's time for me to play Hagatha, right? Do I heal first? No, I just play the Mercspark Heal after Hagatha. He could respond with the Hagatha. I am ready for the Clown Fiesta. Are you ready for the Clown Fiesta? Because I'm ready for the Clown Fiesta. I'm always dead to that Flame Tongue Totem Alakir. So we need to be pushing here. He can respond with a Hagatha of his own. He's going to play his Hagatha now. And then we're going to see who has the strongest RNG. because I'm coming for you with some RNG.
Let me change your mind.
First I'm taking your minions. And then I'm playing more stuff.
Glory to the Sindora.
Unstable evolution. Is it the time? Make a 7-drop. No, it's not yet the time. I'm dead to that Alakir Flametongue Totem whenever he finds it. There are also some other possibilities, but that's the main thing that kills me. Alakir Flametongue Totem is the main thing that kills me. Just keep that in mind. Are you ready for the clown fiesta? I am.
He loves light. My duty is to the king.
I needed to do one more thing before going for that. I needed to do more things before. Yeah, sorry. Volcano almost cleared the board. Ouch. My hand is full, right? Yeah, I'm going to burn the next card. The cards don't really matter that much, right? So what do I have?
I've got a huge
Can't steal that one. I could lightning storm it away. Then I'm overloaded. I don't want to use this to hit into it. I want this to go face. I have only 2 cards left. Summon a copy of friendly minion with 1 health remaining. Well, this does have rush. That would be a way to kill it. This one is going to rush there. This one's going to hit face. It's a potential lethal setup, but he should have some way to deal with it. Or maybe it's just kill me. He gets the rush minions. I mean, he has not found a Flametongue Totem, otherwise this game would be over by now. He has found a Flametongue Totem. Only 2 cards left in my deck. I should have spent some of the priest cards so that I would get more unstable evolutions. Maybe. Although I would have only been able to get 1 more unstable evolution, so perhaps it wasn't that bad. So if I steal the Flametongue Totem, Lightning Storm can't kill the Thunderhead. Forked Lightning can't kill the Thunderhead either. But I could do them both. I could do Forked Lightning into Lightning Storm, with the potential to kill the Thunderhead. It's 50% chance. I can Crushing Hand the Thunderhead.
I must decide. Let me change your mind.
I just feel like there is a right way. I just feel like there is a right way to do this, but I don't know what that is. Now the Flame Tongue Totem is gone, so there's no more Alakir. Alakir kill from there, but he does have a bunch of random Shaman cards. Lightning Storm. Low rolls, low rolls. One high roll, one low roll. Okay, well that was exactly as predicted. Rush minion. That can kill the 6-1 now. Next turn I'm taking off 1 point of fatigue. He might have healing. I might still need healing. I probably just have to Mossy and hit face. He has so many random Shaman cards. There has to be healing or damage in there. Well, there doesn't have to be, but it's probable that there is. I've seen both of the real Flame Tongue Totems. Crushing Hand for the rescue. Do I need to go to Shadow form and start pinging him in the face? Then he needs a healing card, but he wins if he has a healing card. He also wins with Alakir now, by the way. Oh, that one hurts. He wins with Alakir because of the fatigue. He wins with Alakir. I guess he has Alakir at this point. Only 5 cards left in the deck. He only has 1 card from his deck though. All the others are random Shaman spells. Or they can be some other stuff. But if he has any healing here, he just wins immediately. You would assume so. On the other hand, I guess he didn't actually have it. We have embraced the heart of the cards. And this is what happens when you embrace heart of the cards. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.